Rupert Lowe warns that the UK's two-tiered justice system risks pushing the country towards a breaking point. He maintains that the taxpayer is funding illegal migrants while the indigenous population is neglected, inflaming tensions that could soon explode.
If the government's not willing to do anything about it, 7 prime ministers last 10 years, do you think it's the Christian thing to do for us as men ourselves to defend our young girls?
Well, if the rule of law is working properly, Patrick, you want people to obey the law and abide by the law and respect the rule of law. But the question, I guess, is how long do you put up with a deficient legal system, a deficient police response, and an evil which is damaging the interests of your young people? I mean, sooner or later, people do have to act. But you've probably seen, as we were talking earlier, that the state clamps down very much on any form of dissent from the indigenous population, far more aggressively than they do other people, because they know that once that gets out of control, then we end up with a very serious problem. And the issue we've got is that we have these illegal migrants arriving. These people come in, mainly young men, predominantly Muslim, and they're being settled across the country. We end up, the taxpayer ends up providing them with water, with clothing, with spending money, with hotels, with just about everything that we're not providing to our own tax-paying veterans and citizens who need help. So the whole thing is wrong, and it is potentially reaching boiling point. And to your point, in the end, it will, if it's not dealt with, it will explode, because you cannot have a society which doesn't protect its most vulnerable.
Oh, no, you can't do that, because if people have to take the job of a father is to protect his kids.